Today I'm going to read a story for you called Surprising Sharks. You're swimming in the warm blue sea. What's the one word that turns your dream into a nightmare? What's the one word that makes you think of a giant, man-eating killer shark? Shark? Yes, it's a shark. It's a dwarf lantern shark. It's the smallest kind of shark in the world, just bigger than a chocolate bar. Not a giant, certainly no man-eater, and a killer only if you happen to be a shrimp. You see, most sharks are not at all what you might expect. After all, who would expect a shark to have built-in fairy lights or blow up like a party balloon? So this one is, it says, like all lantern sharks, this black belly lantern shark has light-making organs on its tummy. They help it to blend in with the silvery surface of the sea and avoid ending up as dinner for bigger fish. Swell sharks swallow water when they are scared. They blow up to 3 times their normal size so that they can stick fast between rocks, then no predator can pull them out. Or lie on the sea floor like a scrap of old carpet. This is the shark called a wobbegong. Its patterned skin matches the rocks and coral on the seafloor, and it can sneak up on shellfish, crabs, or small fish without being seen. So it's an Australian shark. Or look like tools from a monster's toolkit. So here we have the hammerhead shark, have eyes and nostrils on their heads, on the ends of their hammers. They help to pinpoint the scent of prey and give them all-around vision. And then this is the saw shark. They use their swords to root out fish hidden in the sand and mud, then grab them with their needle-sharp teeth. In fact, sharks come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. We have the blue shark, the cookie cutter shark, nurse shark, angel shark, and the goblin shark. How can such different animals all be sharks? Look carefully and you'll see all the things they share. So they have a tail, a pelvic fin, a dorsal fin, a pectoral fin, gill slits, skin. And let's talk about them. So fins and tails for swimming. A shark's tail fins are bigger at the top than at the bottom, unlike other fish tails. Their tails push them through the water, and the fins help them to swim left or right, up or down. Skin is tough and scratchy as sandpaper. A shark's skin is covered with tiny tooth-like scales that help them to be hard-wearing. And then the gill slits are for breathing. It helps them breathe water. Inside the gill slits, there's a very thin layer of skin that lets oxygen from the water get into the shark's blood, just as our lungs let oxygen from the air into our blood when we breathe. So this is the outside of a shark. Now this is the inside. They have teeth, jaws, a skeleton. So let's talk about that. They have rows and rows of spare teeth, so the shark is never without its bite. A shark can have up to 3,000 teeth, all in rows, one behind the other. As one tooth wears out, the one behind moves forward to replace it. So sharks have always have sharp teeth and use more than 20,000 in their lifetime. Their jaws can pop out through the mouth like a jack in the box. Sharks' jaws aren't part of their heads like as ours are. Instead, they have a kind of living rubber band. So the jaws can shoot forward fast to grab their prey. And then they have the bendy boneless skeleton to stop from sinking. Shark skeletons are made of the tough kind of stuff that makes your ears and the end of your nose, cartilage. It floats like a rubber ball. But it isn't the basic body plan that makes sharks sharks. It's their sharkish way they behave. Sharks are always hungry. They're always on the lookout for their next meal. Some even start killing before they're born, like the sand tiger sharks. They give birth to only 2 live young, which is why which is all that is left after their 2 have eaten the other 6 babies in their mother's belly. Some sharks lay eggs, and some give birth to live young, but all baby sharks are just like their parents, with sharp teeth and the ability to hunt right away. So some other shark babies. We have the dogfish. They lay eggs like mermaids, called mermaids' purses. They have strings that tangle in the weeds to keep them safe in storms. And then here we have the Port Jackson sharks. They lay eggs like a corkscrew that stick fast into rock crevices. Sharks' senses are fine-tuned, ready for the tiniest hint that might mean food. So sharks have tiny holes to let sound into their inner ears. They can hear sounds that are too low for our ears to pick up. Sharks' eyes are on the sides of their heads so that they can see almost as well behind them as they can in front of them. The whole of a shark's skin is sensitive in the same way our fingertips are. They can tell hot from cold, rough from smooth, moving from still. A shark can get all sorts of information from the movement and temperature of the water all around its body. A shark's nostrils are just under the tip of its snout. Water flows into them as the shark moves forward, bringing any scents with them. Gel-filled pits in the shark's nose can detect food. Every animal has nerves, which are like cables carrying electrical messages around the body. The shark's gel pits can sense this electricity. So to a hungry shark, the faintest trail of clues is as clear as a restaurant sign. So they have very good senses. And when at last they are close enough for the kill, they feel the crackle of their prey's living nerves. So they bite in just the right place. So no matter what, the prey, whether it's plankton or people. And yes, it's true. Some sharks do kill people, about 6 of us each year. So here we have the basking shark. They suck in more than 10,000 quarts of plankton-filled water an hour. Plankton is the name of many kinds of tiny animals and plants that drift around the sea with the wind and the tide. And then we have the great white shark. The great white shark is one of just 3 species of sharks that attack people regularly. The other 2 are the bull shark and the tiger shark. In fact, only 30 of the 500 different kinds of sharks have ever attacked humans. Crocodiles, elephants, dogs, and even pigs kill more people every year than sharks do. But every year, people kill 100 million sharks. And these are what people use sharks for machine grease in a vehicle, shark tooth necklaces, cattle feed, fertilizer, shark fin soup, shark skin shoes, a shark skin wallet, aftershave, skin cream, and even fish and chips that we eat. If you were a shark swimming in the lovely blue sea, the last word you would want to hear, it would be human.